One crisis across the border can send shockwaves through an entire market. When Ebola hit the DR Congo, manufacturers faced tough questions about supply and survival. However, for those who planned ahead, the story is different.
So we have to stack our timber for 6 months. Then after 6 months, that's the timber which you have to put in our crane.
What is the value of strategic sourcing in uncertain times?
If you look at most companies, what they do, when they get an order, they buy the material.
In Uganda is the best place, best country which you can utilize sunshine.
This is Made in Uganda here at Nile House. My name is Isabella. A house is complete with a family. Yet, without well-placed, colorful furniture, it lacks the colorful warmth of a true home. Today, furniture is an essential economic asset. Globally, the furniture market size continues to surge, projected to reach $831.6 billion. Regionally, Uganda's local furniture sector is rapidly expanding, driven by a rising urban middle class seeking sophisticated spaces. In East Africa, one legendary tree remains highly coveted for premium wood: mahogany. The story begins in the heart of the DRC, where nature has nurtured these giants for decades. It is here that Nile House carefully sources its raw materials to feed a demanding local market. From the forest to the factory, raw timber arrives at Nile House processing facility. Here, it enters advanced cleans where it is heated and thoroughly dried to ensure maximum durability and prevent future warping.
We stack it for almost 6 months to 8 months. Then after stacking it, we put it in our dryer. It goes there for almost 2 months. Then after drying it for 2 months, we check using a moisture machine. This is what we call a moisture machine, to check the moisture into the what? Into the timber, whether we can use it or whether we cannot use it. So after checking it, to check the moisture, we use the timber which is 11 below. 11 to use on the door shutters, kitchen shutters, frames, also and other items, including of furniture. So after, this is where we start our production from. This is where we start surface planing, cutting. This is where it's all done. The product starts from the dry timber, because even though you're doing a good quality furniture, but when the timber is not dry, it will warp. Most of the door shutters will warp, will bend. But to get the quality timber or to get the quality of the product, you have to, number one, you have to be having a dry timber. That's the first quality.
From here, the next chapter is handled.
So basically, in both sections, we have 2 machines. Basically, we are using them. We have the CNC, the computer numeric control. It is a CNC router. As you can see, it makes designs on a door shutter, as well as the kitchen shutter and wardrobe shutter. So we have different types of designs we use to make with that machine. And from there, if we are making the wardrobe shutter or the kitchen shutter, we bring the board from there. It's the MDF single face. When we put it there, it makes a design. After making a design, we remove it, we take it somewhere there, then they sand it. From sanding, they push it into the other room. They spread glue for about like 10 minutes. When it is dry, they take it into the membrane machine where we put it with a PVC. So PVC also we have 5 different colors. We have what we call the ivory, the mahogany, the dark gray, and the cream. So basically we are using 2 colors because those are the colors that are most likely with the clients, the ivory color and the dark gray for the kitchen and the wardrobe. It takes about like 20 to 30 minutes to take one door through the process of planing the timber, surfacing it, joining it, then sanding it. It's all about like 30 minutes, one door. And what I can tell you, for in a day, we can make about 30 doors in a day, from down to here.
In just a matter of hours, raw natural elements are transformed. The heavy doors that keep Ugandan families secure and the elegant kitchens that nurture health are completed. Outfitted with precision hardware, they stand packaged and ready to capture the market. This company has managed to maintain a steady supply chain by planning ahead and staying prepared for market disruptions. In a rapidly changing business environment, how sustainable is this strategy and what lies ahead for manufacturers navigating uncertainty? We'll take a short commercial break. A lot more is still to come. Stay tuned. Welcome back from the break. You're still tuned into NBS's Made in Uganda. Download the app for mobile application from the App Store or the Google Play Store and get content on the go. Now, understanding consumer preferences and staying ahead of the market trends has been central to Nile House's growth strategy. But as tastes evolve and competition intensifies, what does the future hold for business? We explore the opportunities, challenges, and the next phase of growth. Furniture is a competitive business, and running Nile House is more than looking at wood. And Dr. Lee is the man behind this house. Thank you so much for inviting us to Nile House. We're delighted to be in your space, to be in your presence, but we want to understand, what gaps were you trying to address when you started Nile House in Uganda?
I came here 2007, and then 2007, Uganda population was 35 million. And Kampala at that time was about 3.5 million, 10%. So I see Kampala has a huge opportunity in the future. Kampala can extend. And at that time, Uganda economic growth was about 7%. And then population growth about 3.5%, which means we have a lot of young power, means not only production power, but also they can be consumers. And then I see, as we see, follow Africa, and Uganda has a lot of opportunity. That's why I came here.
All right. So one of the other avenues you ventured into is solar. And solar is one growing sector here in Uganda. But how are you as Nile House contributing to the increase to access, one, to clean as well as affordable energy?
Actually, if you look at, we call it the dry season and then wet season. I said wet season is mom and then sun. Mom is March, April, May. Sun is September, October, November. We have like 3 months dry season, 3 months wet season. Again, dry season and wet season. However, 365 days we have sunshine, sunlights. So in Uganda is the best place, best country which we can utilize sunshine. If we don't use the sunshine, we feel that's disturbing us. We said, if I feel hot. But if you think different way, we can make it energy. So Uganda is the best place that we can utilize the clean solar energy. And our hotel, we are utilizing more than 50% energy from the solar. And then our marketing target is that most of prison services and police post and then hotel that we are providing solar LED light, and we are lightening Ugandan lights nighttime.
I've traveled over the various manufacturing fields we've been to, is the push for quality and then consistently giving us quality. So how do you ensure quality and consistency across all the sectors you're in, from the furniture workshop all the way to the hotel services that you offer here?
Number one, we try to make it the menu. So we call it standard menu. So standard menu means not only specifications and other all the parameters, we make a menu. So once the new people comes, we train by menu. And then also we train them hands-on test. So each different sections, like let's say furniture workshop, we have wood A, wood B, sanding, and then both sections. The new, not only sales people, but also other people, they go to each different sections. So like, let's say 1 week, and 1 week, and then we send a site. And hotel, we have also different sections like a reception, housekeeping, and kitchen and restaurant. So also we send them to understand first the total operations so that they can sell better service to guests or better service to clients.
I believe operating in Uganda for the last 19 years could have been presented a lot of opportunities, but I'm certain you have also endured some challenges. For someone that is operating in at least 3 different sectors in this country, what challenges have you encountered throughout the various sectors, and how have you been able to address them?
Most challengeable things is that we have many quantities, but it's difficult to find out qualities. I brought many Korean people here to work with me. I tried and also I failed. So here we have young people. Yes, some people they have experience. Many people need more training, qualifications. So that was many challenges that is difficult to find out. Qualifications, qualify the carpenters. But still, we are learning each other, and then we give them training to learn, and then as much as we improve them and we upgrade them, and we use as our team leaders, as our managers, as a Ugandan company. So we here, I make money in Uganda by using Ugandan manpower and also from Ugandan clients. So that's what we are doing here now.
Okay. So I want to find out from you finally, after 19 years of operation in Uganda, I'm sure at this point you've now fully become Ugandan. So what is the long-term vision? So what is the next 19 years looking like for Nile House?
Okay, my responsibility, I work for 19 years, and I think it's enough for me. So I'm planning to transferring my job to my people. So that's so they will carry on the current business continuously, and business without innovations or without evolutions, it will be collapse. So we cannot make it a survival of the fittest. So that's what I'm training them continuously. Myself, I would like to do some project with we call it donors group, and then with NBS and then other groups. So we call it Kwagala House. So which means I am easy that I can now return to community. So let's say corporate social responsibility. So we call Kwagala. So that Kwagala House, I want to start as my next career.
Oh, wow. Well done. From the founder to the manager, he answers the challenges of the changing tastes and preferences of the client.
Nile House is a furniture company. So basically what we deal in is we provide furniture for homes, office spaces, apartments. Basically what we do is that you give us a product or you give us a project as you're constructing, and we handle the design, the production, right to installation. So we handle all the hard work, and either the client or the developer only focuses on occupying or finding people to occupy the house.
Okay. We're very much aware that most of the work that you do requires raw materials. Where do you source your largest sum of raw materials?
The largest sum of raw materials is actually sourced locally, but there are few products that we can't make in Uganda. So let's say like timber, mahogany, because that is our largest percentage for all the materials we use. So that one we get it from Congo, most of it. Then we have others like pine, which we are sourcing locally. Then for some high-end products, let's say wardrobe hinges, locks, and membrane, as you can see in this kitchen, those ones we are importing them from China.
Okay. So I'm happy that you've pointed out some of the markets in which you operate, one of them being the DR Congo. You are very much aware that Ebola has become a crisis. Has the resurgence of Ebola affected how it is that you source your raw materials from the DR Congo?
Actually, at the point we haven't been affected. The beauty with our company is that we are sourcing material continuously. So if you look at most companies, what they do, when they get an order, they buy the material. The difference with Nail House, we always have the material. So let's say if you go to our workshop, if you have seen it, you will see that we have about 10,000 pieces of timber. So even with the shortcomings of Ebola, we are still well stocked with the material. So we haven't had any issues right now.
Okay. As someone that's been operating in this market, I'm sure as the manager, you are cognizant of the fact that customer preferences are constantly evolving. Are you as an organization as well evolving to the needs of your clients, and what are some of the things that your clients wanted then that they don't want now, or what is it that they want now that they had no information to or wanted then?
If you look at how the market is evolving, a few years back with like few people were on the internet, so people were mostly focused on the local design, what you could see in your friend's house. So you move to your friend's, you see something and that's what you want. But right now with the invention of TikTok, then you have Pinterest, for example, clients come with designs that actually have not been produced in Uganda, and that's what they want, and you have to make it. So Nail House, we have tried to invest in machinery, and like we have a CNC machine that can produce these complicated designs. So we are trying to catch up. We are investing in our labor force. We have the experience in the years, and also these kinds of market dynamics, they really help us grow as a company. Because you see, for example, if a client brings a complicated design, yes, fine, it's challenging, but it helps as a company to grow. Once you make it, have that skills, and then you can sell it to other people. So it's a good thing in the end, because these changes are good for us, because once we start making this complicated design, we are now competing on an international level, and I think that is always a good thing.
What is your production capacity like?
Like right now, I can say in a day, let's say like for doors, I will give you just for example doors, we can produce 100 pieces a day. Okay, the opportunities in the industry is that Uganda is constantly having, like if you look at the housing sector is growing, construction is growing, and people are adopting the well-made furniture. Because if you look back, people used to go to a friend, carpenter, so you're looking for these normal carpentry workshops. So right now, with the construction industry growing and people are looking for high-end furniture products, it's a good thing for us, because you end up having a wide market, and it constantly gives you consistent business, which is good for the company.
Technology is one of the things that is being looked at or viewed as a double-edged sword. With the introduction of artificial intelligence, there's people that worry that their jobs will become obsolete. So I want to find out from you, in your company, is technology, in the sense that away from the fact that it eases work, has it been welcomed by the workers there? Are they seeing it as a partner to help them ease their work? Or better yet, are they viewing it as competition that will make their jobs obsolete in the next few years?
Okay. We, at Nile House, we haven't had any challenge of the sort, because if you look at it, for us, we view technology as something that is going to make our life a little bit easier, be it the employees, because imagine someone, okay, if I take you through the manufacturing process of a door. So, for a normal person working without machines, you will need to chisel each and every line by hand, which takes a lot of time. You can find those people that do not have machines, they can manufacture only one door at a time. So look at it at an economic point. If you're employed by someone and can only produce one door, how much is it going to give you? But if you have the capacity to produce 100 doors, then also the number of the people that we have to employ increases, and also what they are earning also increases. So our people are welcoming it, and I think that is a good thing.
In business, success is rarely accidental. It is built on foresight and a deep understanding of the market. As we've seen, companies that anticipate challenges, secure supply chains, and remain responsive to consumer needs are better positioned to thrive even in uncertain times. For manufacturers and retailers alike, the lesson is clear. The future belongs to businesses that plan ahead, innovate continuously, and turn challenges into opportunities. That's it for this edition of Made in Uganda. Thank you so much for watching. I am Isabella Tugumi. Let's catch up next week. Same time, same place. Let's keep the conversation going across all socials. We're using the hashtag NBS Made in Uganda. Take care. God bless. Let's catch up next week. Same time, same place.